Good evening and welcome to Canton High School, site of this Stoughton High girls basketball game against the Canton High Bulldogs. I'm Jeffrey Pickette from Stoughton Media Access, joined alongside by Sean Ellertson. This game features the 1-4 Black Knights against the 1-6 Bulldogs. We'll be going courtside in just a moment for starting lineups. While Stoughton is off to a slow start this season at 1-4, this game is pivotal if the team is to make a playoff push. Amy Kelly starting for Stoughton. Jess Greer starting for Stoughton. Alicia Quinones starting for the Black Knights. Sarah Quattrucci starting for the Black Knights. And number 31, Bridget Whalen for the Black Knights. Team is coached by Janet Sullivan, longtime Stoughton High girls basketball coach. Again, Greer, Kelly, Quinones, Quattrucci, and Whalen for the Black Knights. They'll be your starting five. Number 14, Emma Murphy starting for the Bulldogs. Number 25, Megan Hunter. Number 23, Shannon Foley. Number 12, Gabrielle Kenneflick. And number 30, Eileen Corey. Those are your starters for the Bulldogs. The team is coached by James Croquette. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. All right, moments away from the opening tip as the Stoughton High girls basketball team looks to improve its 1-4 record to start the season. So, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, I'm alongside Sean Ellertson. Sean, some thoughts pregame?
The people to watch for Stoughton are the guards. It all starts with the guards, especially Amy Kelly, a very young Stoughton team. She's the only senior starter on the roster. Everything runs through her. If she plays well, the entire team will play well. And for Canton, it starts with the three captains, Shannon Foley, Gabrielle Kenneflick, and Aileen Corey. They need to set the tone early so that way Canton can maybe get some momentum going to the middle of the season and make a postseason run.
Canton has struggled for the last few years and broke a very long losing streak earlier this season for their one win. Both of these teams coming in with one win. If Stoughton is to make a playoff push, they're going to need to sweep the games against Canton, Milford, and Sharon, three of the weaker teams in the Hockomock League's Davenport division. Stoughton gets those 6 wins. They're 60% of the way to getting to 10.
Looks as though we're about to tip off here, so.
Bridget Whalen. She's able to get the tip for Stoughton. That's Sarah Quattrucci who controls the ball for the Black Knights to Jess Greer. Ball tipped away. Greer's fighting for it. Stoughton's going to do that all night. Stoughton will not give up on a loose ball. Amy Kelly with the defense now. And Greer comes up with a steal, but steps out of bounds. It will be Canton ball. Be number 30, Corey, inbounding the ball to number 12, Kenneflick. Side. And it'll be Stoughton ball. Greer to Quattrucci. Quattrucci controlling the point early in the early going for the Black Knights. Inside, back out to Kelly. To Quattrucci. There's 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Still scoreless early on. Greer now working her way to the bucket. Kicks it back out. Inside now is Whalen. Whalen can't get the two to fall, and it'll be Canton possession. All right, another turnover for Canton. The Black Knights ball. Jess Greer into Quattrucci. We're a minute into this contest, still scoreless. Quattrucci across the half-court line. Out to Amy Kelly, ball tipped away, and they're gonna say it went off of Stoughton, so it'll be Canton ball. Corey inbounds it to number 12, Kenneflick. And it's stolen away by Greer. Greer working coast to coast. Kicks it out to Quattrucci. He's able to corral the loose ball. Say she stepped out, and it'll be Canton ball. Canton bring the ball up. That's Corey. She's going to kick it out to number 25, Hunter. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Canton's going to put up a three. Shot is wide right, and it'll be Stoughton ball. 6:23 left in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Ava Siegel checks in for the Black Knights. Greer, Siegel, Kelly, Whalen, and Quinones on the court. Siegel, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. To Greer. Greer is chasing down the loose ball, able to save it before going out of bounds. Back to Siegel, who's at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Quinones now working her way to the hoop. Loses control of the ball, and Canton will come up. And that's Quinones who wrestles the ball away. Siegel to Kelly. Kelly for three, no good. Quinones comes up with the rebound. That's an example of Stoughton not giving up on any possession. That ball looked like it would be Canton's. Siegel puts up the three, no good. That's wide right. Finally, the ball will go to Canton. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left into this contest, and we are still scoreless. Stoughton will look to be going with a press here. Canton able to break it, get the ball across the half-court line. Canton pulls up for two, no good. Whalen comes up with a rebound. That's Kelly to Siegel. Siegel brings the ball across the half-court line. Siegel to Greer. Greer now puts up the ball. Can't get the two to go. But Quinones fights for the loose ball. She falls. Kelly ends up getting it. And Kelly's going to draw some contact right there. You will see this throughout the night, and I've said it a couple of times already. Stoughton won't quit on the loose balls. It's a strength of this team, keeping every possession alive. Stoughton will get a new fresh shot clock as Greer inbounds the ball to Whalen. Out to Siegel now. To Greer. Greer for three. And Jess Greer for three gives Stoughton an early 3-0 lead. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Stoughton comes up with a steal, but Siegel airmails the pass over Greer's head. It will be a turnover. Canton ball. Hunter's going to inbound the ball for Canton. To Kenneflick now. Kenneflick gets partially blocked there by Quinones. Will still be Canton ball, though. Canton's going to put up a three. That's number 23, Foley. No good, and Stoughton comes up with the rebound. Siegel chasing the loose ball. She comes up with it. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice move there by Ava Siegel, bringing the ball across the half-court line. Amy Kelly now inside to Quinones. Quinones can't get the shot to go, but she'll draw some contact. Quinones at the line, shooting 2. Sean, you mentioned at the top of the broadcast the play of Stoughton's guards. Stoughton's forwards, particularly Bridget Whalen and Alicia Quinones, play big parts on this team. Bridget's younger sister, Valerie Whalen, will also come off the bench and provide valuable minutes at the forward position. Both of those free throws are good, and it's 5. Correction, one of the 2 free throws are good. It's 4-0 as Stoughton comes up with the ball again, as Canton has been turning the ball over a lot early on.
Like you just said, Stoughton playing stifling defense, a couple blocks, a couple turnovers, and a couple bad passes by Canton have led to the shutout so far. A very low-scoring game.
Whalen inside. She's partially blocked, but draws some contact. Whalen will go to the line. 4:11 left in the first quarter. It's 4-0 Stoughton. Whalen's first doesn't go. Right now on the court for the Black Knights, Siegel, Quinones, Whalen, who's at the line, Greer, and Kelly. Both free throws are no good, and Canton will grab the rebound, bring the ball up the court. Foley does a good job corralling that pass, but ultimately does lose it, as again, Stoughton is playing pressure defense. Greer to Siegel. We're midway through the first quarter. It's 4-0 Black Knights. Siegel passes the ball over Kelly's head. Turnover. It'll be Bulldogs ball.
Very sloppy game from both sides. Both sides not really getting anything going offensively. A lot of bad passes and deflections and steals and blocks. Very low-scoring game, as to be expected with these two teams.
And Canton gets on the ball, gets on the board. It's 4-2. That was Hunter. 3:35 left. Black Knights up by 2. As Siegel brings the ball across the half-court line. Greer now with the ball. To Kelly. To Quinones. And they're going to say Quinones stepped out right about where the S is on the Bulldogs, which is painted on the baseline. Stoughton's having some substitutions. Valerie Whalen coming in and Sarah Quattrucci coming in. Quinones and Siegel to the bench. Kenneflick bringing the ball across the half-court line. Back to Kenneflick. She's inside. Can't tie the game, though. Amy Kelly with the rebound. She's a good rebounding guard. Amy Kelly to Greer. Greer inside to Whalen. Whalen's called for the travel, though. And another turnover for the Black Knights. Kenneflick, again bringing the ball across the half-court line. Cross to Corey. Corey's blocked by Whalen and Greer. She picks up the loose ball, 2-on-1. Slows down a bit, waits for her teammates to catch up. Kelly for 3, and Amy Kelly puts up the long-range shot. You're going to say it's a 2. I guess her foot was on the line. It's 6-2. Amy Kelly from long range. Nice shot right there.
When Amy Kelly gets going, there's nothing really you can do to stop her. She is the heart and soul of this team, and she needs to step up big if Stoughton wants to make a push, and so far, so good for the Black Knights.
Some contact right there from Amy Kelly. Be Canton ball still. 2:27 left in the first quarter. It's 6-2 Black Knights. That's a 3 put up from Canton. No good as Stoughton fights for the rebound. Ultimately, that's Courtney Beauregard who just checked in. She gets the ball. Greer now has it for the Black Knights. Inside to Quattrucci. Now to Valerie Whalen. Turnover, though, for the Black Knights. Sean, I know Stoughton has the early lead, but the Black Knights are going to have to cut down on these turnovers if they're going to build this lead.
Yeah, they've definitely got some help from Canton because they've had turnovers of their own, but they definitely do need to cut down on their turnovers, especially if they want to build on this lead against a not a very good Canton team.
That's Greer with the steal. Greer going coast to coast. Puts up the 2, no good, but Stoughton fights for the rebound. Looks like that was Whalen who gets it. Now it's Quattrucci with the ball. 22 seconds left on the shot clock as Quattrucci resets. Inside to Greer. Greer for 2, and Jess Greer gives Stoughton an 8-2 lead. 1:44 left in the first quarter. And that's a three-pointer. It's 8-5 now. Quattrucci to Greer. To Whalen. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It will stay Black Knights ball. Quinones back in, checking in for Beauregard, who heads to the bench. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Greer for 3. No good. But Quinones fights for the rebound. She's blocked. Gets the loose ball, though. Kicks it out to Whalen. To Quattrucci now, who will reset with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Stoughton with an 8-5 lead. Greer fights for the loose ball. Tipped away, though. Canton has numbers here, but Quinones comes up with the steal, pushes it to Greer. Greer for 3. No good. Quinones comes up with the rebound, and she draws contact and will go to the line.
Great energy here from Quinones, scrambling for the loose ball at midcourt, then had a 1-on-3, and she just ran out and took the ball, got in transition, got an offensive rebound, and now she's at the line for 2.
All right, Stoughton unable to convert as Canton has the ball now. 8-5, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. The Whalens proving to be tough to go up against inside the paint. 29.2 seconds left now in the first quarter. Corey's going to inbound the ball for Canton. Inside, shot blocked, and Canton will track down the loose ball, though. Double coverage from Stoughton, though. And again, that's Jess Greer and Sarah Quattrucci who are able to punch loose the ball and force a turnover. 19.5 seconds left. You think Stoughton will settle for the last shot here?
It would definitely be smart. Try and give yourself even more of a cushion. Don't let Canton build into this lead and build momentum into the second quarter.
All right, we're going to inbound again. Near half court. Kickball was called. 12.9 seconds left. Still plenty of time for Stoughton to get off a solid play. All right, Quattrucci in the backcourt. Inside to Whalen. Back out to her sister, Bridget Whalen. No good. Quinones gets it for 2 as the buzzer goes off at the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first, it's Stoughton 10, Canton 5. Sean, some takeaways from this first quarter of play.
Stoughton's defense was definitely the story in the first quarter, getting a lot of turnovers, and Alicia Quinones had a monster of a period. A bunch of blocks, a couple of steals, and rebounds, and she also has 3 points. Jess Greer, like last year, putting in points. She leads the team with 5.
Look for Stoughton to try to diversify the scoring in the second quarter, as Greer and Quinones, as Sean just mentioned, accounting for 8 of Stoughton's 10 points. As we look to go to the second quarter, as I mentioned, this game is pivotal for the Black Knights. Stoughton really does need to sweep these games against Canton, Sharon, and Milford. They already have a win at this season against Sharon. That is the team's win coming into this game. And we'll see if Stoughton can pick up win number 2 tonight. Interesting tonight at Canton High, you have the girls are playing right now, and after this girls game, they have the boys playing, so it's a doubleheader here. Usually one team plays in one of the schools and then the other plays at the other school, but they're playing both varsity games here in Canton tonight as the second quarter is underway. Canton looking to cut into the 5-point deficit, and they do with number 30, Elaine Corey, 4-2. It's 10-7 now. Jess Greer, ball tipped away, and that's number...
Greer has nobody to inbound it to. She eventually gets it into Quattrucci, who brings it across half court. Nice crossover move there. Kicks it out to Bridget Whalen. Whalen in the corner loses the ball. Kicks it out to Greer.
Thank you, Sean. Greer now. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Whistle blown. All right. Stoughton's going to get a fresh clock here as Greer will inbound the ball. Whalen, shots wide. Canton comes up with a rebound. Kent with the ball, pushing. Number 14, Murphy. Murphy's blocked, though, as Quinones comes up with the ball. Quinones still has it. Going inside. And she's going to step out at the baseline. Remains a 3-point game. 10-7. 51 seconds into the second quarter. Kenneflick brings the ball across the half-court line for Canton and will put up the 3. No good. Canton briefly controlled the rebound, but it goes to the Black Knights as Quattrucci. Ball stolen away from her. That was Kenneflick. And she's going to draw some contact, too. Canton wasn't getting those type of plays in the early part of the first quarter, Sean.
No, they weren't. They've definitely stepped up their energy here in the second, forcing turnovers on every Stoughton possession or forcing misses. Canton has come out and looked like an entirely new team here in the second.
Shots wide. Canton does come up with a rebound, though. Stoughton, though, Amy Kelly trying to rip it loose. Not successful, however. So we have 6:41 left before halftime. Stoughton clinging to a 3-point lead. Inside, shot up, no good. Whalen comes up with a rebound, gets it to Siegel, who's checked back into the game. Siegel, Whalen, Kelly, Quinones, and Greer on the court for the Black Knights. Kelly to Greer. Greer to Quinones. Inside to Greer. And Jess Greer puts up 2, no good. Whalen, though, fights for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, though. It'll be Canton ball. That's Foley to Kenneflick. Out to Verrill. Back to Kenneflick. Kenneflick shot no good, but back out to Foley. Foley for 3 in the tie. And up and over the backboard. Out of bounds, Stoughton ball. Greer will inbound the ball for the Black Knights. To Kelly. And Kelly has the ball punched away, but it'll remain Stoughton possession. Greer to Whalen. Hands the ball off to Kelly around half court. Amy Kelly back to Siegel. Siegel to Greer, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Jess Greer back to Kelly. Kelly inside to Whalen. Whalen dribbles, Shot is blocked. Kelly comes up with the rebound, though. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Greer's going to have to put up a shot. 2 seconds. Greer for three. No good as the shot clock expires. Canton looking for a fast break play, but they weren't able to control the ball, so Stoughton's able to catch up. And we have a first timeout on the floor. 5:21 left in the second quarter. Stoughton 10, Canton 7. Canton calls a timeout as both teams head to the bench.
So far, with 5:21 left here in the second, a really sloppy game by both sides, really. Stoughton has had the majority of the chances, but they haven't been able to pull away from Canton. In fact, they haven't even scored yet this quarter, which is very disappointing for a team who controlled most of the first quarter and were looking to come out here and build on their lead that they had coming into this quarter, but they haven't been able to do that yet, and Canton has been able to stick around because of it.
Black Knights, as we mentioned, coming into this game with a 1-4 record. Stoughton lost to King Philip. I'll say that again. They lost to King Philip in the season opener, beat Sharon 44-31, and then lost to Attleboro, Oliver Ames, and Foxborough. They gave Foxborough and Oliver Ames, though, a good fight, and Attleboro for that matter. Stoughton stays competitive in the games, even if they're on the losing end, as Canton controls the ball. Nobody underneath the basket for the Bulldogs to rebound as Stoughton, uncontested, gets that board. Ava Siegel now to Greer as the Black Knights looking to add to their three-point lead. Quinones working her way inside, puts up a shot, and Alicia Quinones gives Stoughton a 12-7 lead. 4:50 left in the second quarter. Amy Kelly looked like she might have been able to steal that ball, but Canton still controls it. Wide open is Foley for three. Can't get it to go. Canton comes up with the rebound. And that is number 34, Dever, for two. It's 12-9. Quinones to Greer. Greer to Siegel. Greer, 18 now on the shot clock. Kelly has the ball near the top of the key. Back to Greer, now to Quinones. Inside, Kelly has the ball tipped away, but it'll be Stoughton ball. Kelly gets the inbounds pass, 10 seconds left on the shot clock, to Greer. Greer for three, in and out, but Whalen fighting for the rebound. It will remain Stoughton possession. Greer gets it inside to Whalen, back out to Greer. 25 seconds left on the shot clock, travel called, turnover for the Black Knights. Kenneflick with the ball for the Bulldogs. To Kent, back to Kenneflick, inside to Dever. Ball tipped away. Kelly. That's Amy Kelly for the Black Knights. Trying to add to Stoughton's lead. Back to Siegel. Ava Siegel for three. Shot is short. Kelly tracks down the rebound. She puts up a three. Shot is high as Canton comes up with the rebound. That's Kent inside as the ball is tipped away and stolen by Quinones. Gets it to Ava Siegel. Siegel to Greer. To Quinones, and shot no good. Canton tracking down the rebound. Doing a better job, Sean, at tracking down those rebounds. The Bulldogs are in the second quarter. As that's number 25, Megan Hunter, bringing Canton within one with that jumper right there. It's 12-11. Stoughton leads by one. 2:53 left in the second quarter. Ava Siegel with the ball to Greer. Inside to Whalen, ball tipped away. Back to Greer. Greer's going to put up a three. No good, as that's Powers coming up with the rebound. Hunter. Ball's called out on Canton. It will be Stoughton ball. Greer will inbound for the Black Knights. To Siegel. It's 12-11 here. Stoughton with a 1-point lead. Greer. To Whalen. That's Valerie Whalen. Kicks it out to Greer. Quinones. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and Quinones picks up some contact, and she'll go to the line. She's done a good job at that tonight, Sean.
Definitely. Quinones has really come out and really set the tempo for the Black Knights, playing great defense, getting to the foul line, getting a lot of offensive and defensive boards. As you can see, she's having herself one heck of a game.
You didn't jinx her either. She gets that free throw to go. It's 13-11, 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Second shot is short. Canton gets the rebound. Stoughton 13, Canton 11 as we're inside 2 minutes to play before the half. That's a three. Would have given Canton the lead. No good. That was Hunter. Put the shot up. Stoughton comes up with the rebound. Greer. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball's tipped, but Quinones comes up with it. Inside to Bridget Whalen. Excuse me, Valerie Whalen. She hits the deck hard. She is able to get up, though. Shot no good. Shot is blocked right there. And they'll say it's Stoughton ball. Julia Foy has checked into the game for Stoughton. Ball tipped out. But it will remain Stoughton ball. Quinones, she puts up a shot, and Quinones for two. 15-11. 1 minute left now. Three-pointer, no good. That was Kenneflick. On the court right now for the Black Knights to close out this second quarter. Greer, Foy, Quinones, Whalen and Whalen. Bridget and Valerie, the two Whalen sisters. It's Greer who has the ball for the Black Knights. Gets it to Quinones. And Quinones is going to get to go to the line. Let's see if, not to put too much pressure on our cameraman, CJ Mullin, who's doing a great job tonight. Let's see if we can get a shot at some point of the Canton coach, his suit. It's pretty snazzy looking right there. Give our viewers at home a look at that. That's bold right there.
I really like it. It's different.
All right, Quinones putting up her second shot. And it's good, and it's 17-11. 49.9 seconds left in the second quarter. Stoughton up by 6. And Canton called for the turnover. And starting to see a little bit of unraveling here for the Bulldogs at the end of this second quarter.
Stoughton finally starting to really get their act together in this game, forcing even more turnovers and actually starting to take advantage of them and feeding the ball to Quinones, who has had a great first half. She has 10 points so far.
Inside to Whalen. Whalen for two. That's Bridget Whalen. Giving Stoughton a 19-11 lead. And it's stolen away by Quinones to Foy. To Greer. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Greer inside to Whalen. Whalen can't get the shot to go. It'll be Canton rebound. 10 seconds left. Canton looking to put up some points before going into the half. All right, Greer's going to have 3 seconds to put up a shot. She's going to, and won't be able to get the shot up before the half. At the half, Stoughton 19, Canton 11. The Black Knights with an 8-point lead as we go into the locker room. Before we take a quick break, Sean, just run down some scoring leaders for us.
For Stoughton, Alicia Quinones has been carrying the offense. She has 10 of the 19 points and 10 points for her and only 11 points for Canton. She has been dominant in this first half. And for Canton, Megan Hunter has 4 points to lead Canton, who have really not played well, and Stoughton really looking to pull away in the second half.
All right, thank you, Sean. We'll be right back for second half action here from Canton High School as the Stoughton High girls basketball team is taking on the Canton Bulldogs. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here for the second half. Jeffrey Pickette alongside Sean Ellertson here at Canton High School as the Stoughton High girls basketball team leads the Bulldogs 19-11 as the third quarter is underway. Canton will be going left to right in the second half, Stoughton right to left. And that is number 14, Emma Murphy, 4-2. Quick points there for the Bulldogs. It's 19-13 now. It's Quattrucci. Passes the ball back, loses it. Looks like it will be Stoughton ball. All right, Canton will be inbounding. Stoughton unable to come up with anything on that possession. It's Quarry to Foley. Stoughton with a semi-press here as they come up with the loose ball. Amy Kelly to Quattrucci. Quattrucci out to Greer. To Kelly, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Inside to Quinones. Quinones can't get the shot to go. Is actually going to call it out of bounds. It'll be Canton ball on the court for the Black Knights at the Ava Siegel checking back in for Quattrucci. So you have Siegel, Greer, Whalen, Kelly, and Quinones right now on the court for the Black Knights. Stoughton with a mini press, Canton able to break it. And drawing some contact is Canton will get to go to the line. If I'm not mistaken, is that their first time to the line tonight?
I think so. They haven't drawn many fouls. Stoughton has been to the line a bunch of times, but they haven't been able to convert.
Yeah, specifically, I know Whalen went a couple, once, but Quinones for Stoughton on the other end, really able to draw some contact going to the hoop. Canton gets that second one to go. It's 19-14 as Ava Siegel brings the ball across the half-court line to Greer. Greer in the corner. Gets it inside to Whalen. Whalen's blocked. Loose ball picked up by Canton. And Foley throws the ball off of Whalen to retain possession. Hunter looking to inbound the ball for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trail by 5. That's Foley going across the court. Shot up by Canton, and that is good. That is Kenneflick for 3, and it's 19-17. Canton starting this quarter off quite well. Stoughton unable to answer on the other end. Canton coming up with the rebound. And there we go. There's the tie. That's Murphy, 4-2, and this game is tied at 19. All right, so Coach Sullivan taking a timeout there as Stoughton took a 19-11 lead into the locker room, and in just a minute and 55 seconds, the Bulldogs have erased that 8-point advantage, and we are tied 19-19 here at Canton. Canton off to an 8-0 run to start this third quarter.
Canton looking like a completely different team here in the third, coming out with a lot of energy, forcing a lot of turnovers, which they did do in the first half, but this time here in the second half, they are converting off of those turnovers. And as you said, they're off to a quick 8-0 run to tie this game up. Stoughton has not had a good possession yet this half, and really looking to get their momentum back that they had in the first half.
Again, mentioned that this is a game that Stoughton really needs to have to keep its postseason aspirations, realistic. All right, Canton will be inbounding the ball. Bulldogs looking for their first lead of the night. And there it is. That is number 30, Eileen Corey, giving the Bulldogs a 21-19 lead as she converts the lay-in. Black Knights trailing for the first time as Canton is out to a 10-0 run. Greer for three and the lead, no good. Amy Kelly gets the rebound and the putback. Amy Kelly giving Stoughton their first points of this quarter, and we're tied at 21. It's 5:32 left in the third quarter. We're tied at 21. Kenneth Flick called for the foul there. Still Stoughton ball. Fresh 30 on the shot clock is Greer, right beside the S, and the Bulldogs in the baseline will be inbounding the ball. Having a little trouble finding an open player, gets it to Quinones, who then fires it right back to Greer. Jess Greer to Ava Siegel, who brings the ball across the half-court line. Siegel now gets it inside to Whalen. Whalen to Greer. And the Whalen's attempt is blocked. Stoughton called for the travel. Turnover, Black Knights. It'll be Canton ball. Kenneth Flick with the ball for the Bulldogs. She puts up the three. No good. And Kelly gets it to Siegel. Siegel's going to have to chase this one down, though. Saves it to Greer. Greer for two. Jess Greer giving Stoughton the 23-21 lead, but there's a timeout on the court. Looks like an injury timeout as Amy Kelly fell. Looks like she's all right as she's walking off. Let's go back to that play a little bit, Sean, though. Jess Greer able to come down with the ball. Looked like it could have gone out of bounds, and she's able to get the two and give Stoughton the lead.
A great play there by Greer. Great heads up. She might not have known that a teammate was there, but still a great feed.
Quinones with the rebound off the missed shot for Canton. Greer with the ball for the Black Knights. To Siegel. To Quattrucci. Quattrucci. She gets it. Sarah Quattrucci. That's a three-pointer. Stoughton back up by 5, 26-21. 4:30 left in the third quarter. And that's a near steal by Greer. Canton ball still. As Quarry goes to the hoop and draws the contact. So the first 2 minutes of this quarter certainly went to Canton. They led 8-0 to start the third quarter. But in the last couple of minutes, Stoughton's regained its footing. And pending the result of this free throw, They're up 7-3. Make that 7-4, but Stoughton still holds a 26-23 lead. Quinones working her way inside. Drew some contact there. Siegel to Greer. Greer going back inside, puts up the 2, no good. Whalen trying to get the rebound, though, be Canton ball, however. Corey to Kent. Kent into the game for the Bulldogs. And her pass to Foley goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Bulldogs will be Stoughton ball. Siegel to Quattrucci. Quinones for a long range jumper, no good. She fights for the loose ball, though, picks it up, gets it to Siegel. Siegel to the hoop for 2, no good. It'll be Canton ball. 26-23, the Black Knights are on top by 3. 3:30 left in the third quarter. And for the tie, that's Foley. She gets it to go for 3. And Shannon Foley ties this game up at 26. Turnover, Black Knights. Canton will look to take the lead again. They briefly took it earlier in this quarter. Bulldogs were held to 11 points in the first half. They have 15 this quarter.
Canton really looking like a different team, coming out and actually taking advantage of turnovers from Stoughton.
Foley was looking for her second 3 in as many possessions, no good, but that's Kent for 3, no good. Quinones comes up with a rebound. Greer inside to Whalen. Whalen draws some contact, hits the deck, and we're tied at 26, 2:49 left, as Whalen will head to the line. First shot, no good. And Whalen not able to get either free throw. We're still tied at 26. As that's Kent with the ball for the Bulldogs. To Foley. To Kenneflick, back to Foley. Inside to Dever, back to Foley. Foley for jumper, and she gets it. Foley giving Canton the lead. 28-26, 2:28 left in the third quarter. Siegel with the ball for the Black Knights to Whalen. Whalen. And Whalen ties the game up. That's Bridget Whalen for 2. 2:15 left in the third. No good. That was a shot from Foley. Quattrucci with the ball for the Black Knights. Bring the ball across the half-court line to Siegel. Siegel to Quattrucci. Ball out of bounds. It will remain Stoughton possession, however. Minute 55 left in this quarter. Certainly picked up the scoring here in the third quarter. Ball tipped away. Siegel will let it go out of bounds. It will remain Stoughton ball. 13 seconds left on the shot clock.
Canton has put a lot of pressure on Stoughton this half. They played relaxed defense last half, and this half they're being much more aggressive, forcing a lot more turnovers than we saw, and really not letting Stoughton get any good shots off.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Quinones along the baseline puts up a 2, and Alicia Quinones. Nice looking shot right there. It's 30-28. Black Knights with the lead again. And Canton fighting for the rebound. It'll be Stoughton ball.
Here in the second half, Canton has brought out the pressure defense, something we didn't see in the first half, and it has really made a difference for Stoughton trying to get quick baskets and run in transition, but they haven't been able to do it yet.
Quattrucci inside to Quinones. Quinones, she is blocked by Shea, who checked into the game, Casey Shea. But it will remain Stoughton possession. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:16 left in the quarter. And Whalen loses the ball, but Quinones able to come up with it.
Quinones has been all over the floor today, diving for loose balls, getting blocks, steals. She has 12 points and an incredible amount of rebounds. She has been the workhorse today for the Black Knights. Look for Stoughton to give her the ball even more coming down the stretch.
Foy will inbound the ball for the Black Knights. Whalen back to Foy. Passes it to Siegel, who's working her way to the bucket. Shot looked like it was blocked. Foy, 5 seconds left. Siegel. Whalen have to put up a shot here. Can't get it to go. And that's number 25, Hunter, for Canton, getting the rebound. She's drawing some contact on the way down. Quattrucci checking into the game. We have Quattrucci, Siegel, Whalen, Greer, and Quinones on the court for the Black Knights as we're under a minute to play in the third quarter. Black Knights up by 2. And Kenneflick for 3 in the lead, and she gets it. Big shot right there. Kenneflick giving Canton the 31-30 lead. Greer, though, looking for the answer, and Jess Greer gets it. It's 33-31. Jess Greer with a big 3 right there for the Black Knights. Stoughton up by 2. Under 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. That's another 3-pointer put up. Rebound. Quinones gets it for Stoughton. Greer looking to add to Stoughton's lead, and she draws some contact.
The pace has really picked up here in the third quarter. Very low scoring first half for both teams. The play has really opened up a lot here in the third. And one thing to watch, after Amy Kelly hit the deck on the contact when she was taken out, we have not seen her back in the game, and she does not look happy about it on the bench.
Greer for the free throw. Can't get the first to go. (33-31). Greer dribbles the ball a couple of times, puts up the free throw shot, and there's a violation. She might get to do it again. And she will. Jess Greer looking to redeem the second miss. She'll get another try at it. Again, a couple of forceful dribbles, puts up the shot. Jess Greer gets it to go. It's 34-31. 14 seconds left in this third quarter. Stoughton up by 3. And Whalen comes up with the loose ball to Siegel. Siegel. She's going to look to add to Stoughton's lead and can't get the ball to fall in. It rattled around the rim at the end of 3. Stoughton 34, Canton 31. The Black Knights will take a 3-point lead into the final 8 minutes of play.
A really different third quarter we saw last quarter than the first half. First half was really an offensive struggle. Both teams not really getting anything to drop. That third quarter is much more wide open. Threes dropped from each side multiple times. And maybe we'll see that pace continue in the fourth quarter as the game has really opened up for both sides.
So after taking a 19-11 lead into the half, so 30 points scored overall in 2 whole quarters of play, they had 35, the two teams combined right there in the third quarter. Speaking to what you just mentioned, Sean, 20 points for the Bulldogs, 15 for Stoughton, as Stoughton takes that 3-point lead into the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, look for Stoughton to feed the ball to Jess Greer and Alicia Quinones. Try and run a 2-person game with them because they've been the leading scorers. Greer has 11 and Quinones has 12. They have both been really solid today. And for Canton, the senior captains Kennefic and Eileen Corey really showed up that quarter. They have 6 and 7 respectively, and junior captain Shannon Foley also has 5 going into the fourth.
Thank you, Sean, as we're underway here in the fourth quarter. All right, Canton with the inbound. It's number 25, Hunter. Out to Kennefic, back to Hunter. Hunter for 3, no good. As Quattrucci with the rebound. She'll handle the ball for the Black Knights as she brings it across the half-court line. Inside to Whalen. Quinones long 2, no good. It's Canton ball. So to start the fourth quarter, Stoughton will have Greer, Quattrucci, Siegel, Quinones, and Whalen on the court. That's Valerie Whalen, Bridget's younger sister. And that's a 2 to tie the game. Oh, sorry, misspoke there. That's a 2 to bring Canton within 1. That's number 25, Hunter. It's 34-33. Whalen working her way to the basket. Hits the deck as her shot is blocked by Shea. I've seen that a couple times. Shea had one earlier in the third quarter, Sean, on Quinones.
She has really come in and given this Canton team life, providing rim protection. She has a couple blocks last quarter and already has one this quarter. She has really made a difference so far in her limited time on the court.
Tipped out of bounds will remain Stoughton ball. Black Knights clinging to that 1-point lead just about a minute into this fourth quarter. Greer will inbound the ball. To Kelly, who's checked back into the game. To Quinones, working her way back to the bucket. Quinones can't get it to go, but that's Whalen with the rebound and the putback. Stoughton up by 3 again, 36-33. Nice job by Valerie Whalen right there. Kelly almost coming up with a steal. Instead, Canton holding on to the ball. Kennefic at the top of the key, 14 left on the shot clock. Ball tipped away and stolen by Stoughton. That's Ava Siegel with the ball. Siegel to Greer. To Quinones inside, draws some contact.
Quinones drawing contact. Once again, she's been living at the line today.
Quinones has 12 points as she attempts her first free throw. All right, Quinones puts up her second shot, no good. That's Corey with the rebound for the Bulldogs, and she controls the ball for Canton. Foley for 3 and the tie, no good. Quinones with the rebound. It looks like Stoughton will be going back to the line, which is great for the Black Knights, but they have to start hitting these shots with more consistency.
Exactly. You mentioned it earlier. Bridget Whalen has not hit a foul shot yet. Quinones has been all right at the line tonight, but the last 2 she missed, and we'll see what she does this time.
And she can't get that 1-and-1 to go. Canton ball. Shot no good. Canton fighting for the rebound. Thought it went out on Canton there, but the Bulldogs will keep possession. And Canton will take a timeout. Thought the Bulldogs could have taken a 3 in the corner. if they had fielded that pass cleanly.
Yeah, it was an open look. Just slipped right through her hand. She couldn't get it off, and then she falls to the ground, causing her travel. And Sullivan just takes a timeout, trying to get things under control for her team.
5:50 left to play here. Stoughton 36, Canton 33. 2 minutes and 10 seconds into this fourth quarter. Stoughton has been limited to just 2 points. Canton also 2 points, so neither team really doing much scoring right here.
This has basically been 2 games in 1 game in the first half. Very low scoring. Both teams not really getting anything to drop, and then an offensive explosion in the third quarter, and it looks as though we're back to a defensive struggle here in the fourth, which really bodes well for Stoughton because they have size and they can have mismatches underneath.
But you have to hit your free throws. In a game like this, you can't be missing from the line. When you're giving what are called free throws, freebies, you need to convert them. And so that we'll see if that comes back to haunt Stoughton because they haven't been particularly efficient at the line tonight. Siegel has the ball to Greer. Greer for 3. No good. And Kelly tips it away and comes up with a loose ball to Whalen now. No good. Kelly again for the rebound. She will not quit. Amy Kelly kicks out to Siegel for 3. No good. Whalen with the rebound. To Kelly again for 3. Shot is long, and Canton finally coming up with the loose ball. And Canton can't get the shot to fall. It will stay Canton ball, though. And just talk about the hustle there from Stoughton on the other end. It didn't come out fruitful for the Black Knights, but it's plays like that that keep Stoughton in games.
Exactly. That's a great play there, especially by Amy Kelly. Not the biggest girl on the court, but she gets 2 offensive rebounds on that 1 possession.
As Quinones comes up with the rebound off the missed shot. Whalen, 4-2. And that's Valerie Whalen giving Stoughton a 5-point lead, 38-33. We're inside of 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. The Black Knights looking for their second win of the season. Shot up, no good. Little 4-on-1 there, but it's going to be Stoughton ball as number 35, Murphy, unable to overcome a 3 or 4-on-1 disadvantage as Whalen with the ball, dribbling it up the court, kicks it back out, and she's going to be called for the travel. .435 left in the game. 2-possession game here. Keniflick, Amy Kelly with the defense. And Siegel tips the ball away from Jankowski. Corey will inbound it from in front of the Canton bench. Back to Keniflick. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. She's just beyond the top of the key to Janikowski. To Keniflick. Excuse me. That's Corey. Corey working her way inside. Puts up the shot. No good. Quinones with the rebound. Quinones pushes the ball ahead. Goes out of bounds. But it will remain Stoughton ball. Jess Greer will be inbounding in front of the Stoughton bench this time with 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Just about halfway through this fourth quarter as the Black Knights continue to hold a 5-point lead. Greer gets the ball into Kelly, back to Greer. Greer to Quinones. She's 3-on-1, and she's called for the travel. Canton really collapsing in the paint right there, putting a lot of pressure on Quinones, forcing the turnover. Game far from over as Quinones comes up with the loose ball. Siegel now to Greer. Greer to Siegel. to Whalen. Tries to fight for her rebound, hits the deck, can't get it. Canton going coast to coast, that's Foley. She'll now reset. Gets it to Corey. Foley back, kicks it out to Murphy again. And Murphy should be called for the travel, and she is.
Valerie Murphy has really played well this half as she gets subbed out for her sister, but she hasn't been filling up the stat book, but she has really been efficient and a bright spot in this game. The freshman has a bright future here at Stoughton.
Quinones looked like she might have took a couple too many steps, and she did. She's called for the travel. Turnover for the Black Knights. So, as we mentioned, we're back to a defensive struggle here in this fourth quarter. We're 4 minutes and 42 seconds into the quarter. Stoughton has 4 points. Canton has 2. And number 15, Shea, with the ball in the paint, was tipped away. Canton ball still, 18 seconds left on the shot clock. That's number 30, Quarry. It's going to be inbounding it. Gets it to Kenneflick. Kenneflick shot, no good. Quinones grabs yet another rebound. Kelly to Greer. Greer turns around, puts in the 2. Jess Greer right there. Big points for the Black Knights. It's a 7-point lead, 40-33. Spun around and took the layup to give Stoughton the 3-possession lead. It's 2:41 left in this fourth quarter. Quinones has certainly been Stoughton's main offensive contributor as we have a timeout on the court, but Jess Greer has, she's come to play as well.
Yeah, you mentioned Alicia Quinones. She has 12 points and an absurd amount of rebounds. I can't even count how many she has pulled down along with their stellar defense and hustle, but Jess Greer has really been the go-to option here in the fourth. I know they only have 6 points, but she has played really well, getting out in transition, hitting a couple threes, and a very nice finish on that last basket right there.
Stoughton looking to get its second road win of the year. They beat the Sharon Eagles by double digits on the road earlier in the season, the second game of the year. We're here at Canton High School. Nice gym here. As Stoughton is talking about building a new high school, Sean, this is a gym that, if Stoughton ended up with a gym similar to this, they could certainly be worse off.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, compared to the Stoughton gym, this is like state of the art. You know, wide open, very new court and everything.
As Canton inbounds the ball, back to play here in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead. Canton needs to start executing on the offensive end. But instead, it's Quinones who comes up with the loose ball, tips it to Siegel. Siegel controlling the ball for the Black Knights. Gets it to Whalen. To Kelly. Back to Siegel. To Greer. Siegel. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kicks out to Greer. Greer for 3. No good. That could have done it for Stoughton, but Greer misses a shot. And Canton on the other end, that was number 23, Foley, going for what looked like an uncontested layup, but she's not able to get it to fall. So both teams missing some open looks there, as it remains a 40-33 game. Stoughton up by 7 as we're under 2 minutes to play here in Canton. Amy Kelly gets it over to Whalen. To Quinones, inside to Greer. Greer for 2. Jess Greer gives Stoughton a 9-point lead. 42-33, 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. That's 4 very big points from Jess Greer. Quinones fighting for the missed shot. And Kelly comes up with it as Quinones had stayed on the ground for a little bit, fighting to get possession of it. Siegel now has the ball to Kelly. We're minute 15 left. Let's see. Canton does not look like they're fouling. Whalen to Kelly. Kelly inside to Siegel. Siegel's shot partially blocked. Travel called. So you'll see a lot of times, Sean, in basketball games where it seems like the game is a little out of reach like it just became right now. You'll still see teams foul. Would you have fouled there if you were Canton?
I don't think you would have. Your offense really hasn't been able to get anything going. You're down by 3 possessions with under a minute left.
Gave him some luck there as Canton gets a timeout. 53.5 seconds left. That was number 25, Hunter, 4-2, 42-35. Yeah, but Sean, if that had happened 15 seconds ago, Stoughton hasn't been great at the line tonight. You're talking you have maybe an extra possession.
Yeah, true, but I think it comes down to it. Canton really hasn't, both teams haven't gotten anything going offensively this quarter, and I don't think that would change. And eventually those free throws are going to start falling for Stoughton. Canton, they haven't hit many threes tonight. They can't get back into the game with under a minute left. Stoughton up by 7 with 53 seconds left. This one might be over. If Canton can get a steal off the inbounds pass and get a quick basket, that completely changes the complexion of the game. But if Stoughton's able to get the ball in cleanly and get to the line and even hit one free throw, they might as well just wrap it up.
Yeah, I would expect Canton to certainly have a heavy press here on the inbounds pass and to foul. But you're right, Sean. A shot here from Stoughton, or even converting free throws, really does put this game out of reach. And when the game is over, you'll certainly be talking about the play of Alicia Quinones. But Jess Greer really came up big in the fourth quarter there. When Stoughton needed buckets, Jess Greer had 2 big ones down the stretch. Kelly gets the inbounds pass. Still Stoughton ball as it was tipped away by Canton. Stoughton is going to the line. 51.2 seconds left, so not much time coming off the clock. This is where Stoughton's going to need to make these free throws as Kelly's going to the line, I believe, for her first time tonight. Doesn't get that free throw to go as Stoughton's woes from the free throw line continue. Canton down by 7, 45 seconds left. It's Kennefick with the ball. Driving to the hoop, kicks it out. And that is number 25, Megan Hunter. Bringing Canton within 5. Siegel. I got a foul here, I would think, if you're Canton. Greer inside to Whalen. Ball stolen away, though. 22 seconds left. It's not over yet. As Canton's going to the bucket. That's Kennefick. Can't get that shot to go. Thought you rushed that a little bit. And a foul here as Ava Siegel was touched by just about every Canton player. 13.2 seconds left. And Sean, I thought that if maybe Canton took one more step towards the basket, they had numbers. I think they might have gotten that shot to fall.
Oh, definitely. They had a nice look there from Kennefick. She just couldn't get to go, and Canton wasted a lot of time not fouling Stoughton, kind of letting them pass the ball around and eventually getting a turnover, but that time that ran off was absolutely crucial.
And Siegel hits a big free throw right there. 43-37 now, 13.2 seconds left. I'll go on the record as saying she makes this one, it'll seal it for Stoughton. She doesn't, though. 43-37. Canton can't come up with the loose ball, though, and that's huge. Canton's going to need a steal here with 11.8 seconds left. Greer inbounding it to Kelly. Over to Greer. To Siegel. To Greer. Ball tipped away. Still Stoughton ball with 4.8 seconds left. Stoughton. Greer gets it to Siegel, but it's tipped away. Canton, and we'll end this game fighting for a loose ball. Oh, they are going to call time with 0.1 seconds left. However, it's not enough time, and there is no such thing as a 6 or 7 point shot. So Stoughton will come away with a 43-37 win here at Canton High School. The Black Knights improving to 2-4 on the season, a 6-point win for Stoughton.
A huge win here for Stoughton, getting back in the win column, keeping their playoff hopes alive. They're now 2-4 and still have one more game left against Canton, 2 more against Milford, and 1 more against Sharon. So a couple winnable games here for Stoughton.
As the Black Knights, Sean, it's like the third quarter was just a completely different game. It was a game within itself. Stoughton scored 28 points in the first, second, and fourth quarters combined. They scored 15 in the third. Canton scored 17 points in the first, second, and fourth quarters, 20 alone in the third. Stoughton comes away with a 43-37 win. Let's go down a final run of scores for Stoughton, Sean.
The player of the game tonight is definitely Alicia Canones, a double-double with 12 points. She was all over the floor, multiple blocks, rebounds, steals, and just everywhere all at once it seemed. Jess Greer came on strong in the second half, and she finished with 15.
And Jess Greer, of course, as I mentioned before, had those 4 big points in the latter stages of the fourth quarter to really help Stoughton cement that win as the Black Knights improved to 2-4 on the season. For our cameraman, CJ Mullin, our color commentator, Sean Ellertson, I'm Jeffrey Pickette from Stoughton Media Access. You've been watching Stoughton High Girls Basketball on SMAC. Thanks for tuning in.